NBC Nightly News with Tom Brokaw. Reporting tonight from NBC News headquarters in New York.
Good evening. At the same time, federal education officials are giving strong backing to another idea that has been embraced by minorities, school choice. The first U.S. city to try it was Milwaukee, but now a court has stepped in.
There's something is wrong with that system.
Because it was this woman with uncommon courage who stood up in 1988 and said that poor black people need to have choice. I think it's really important for us to understand how this all started. We had been fighting to try to get the Milwaukee public school system to address the education of poor black children in the city of Milwaukee. In the 80s, it became clear that integration was not working. So we began to make more demands on the Milwaukee public school system. When it became clear that the Milwaukee public school system could not or would not address the problem of educating poor black children, then we actually called for the creation of a separate school district. Polly actually authored a bill that actually got through the assembly to create this new school district. It was defeated in the Senate. So then what we began to say was, look, you're not going to educate the kids. You won't let us create our own school district. Give us a way out of here. And what people don't realize is at that time, Bob Peterkin was the superintendent and Deborah McGriff was the deputy superintendent. They actually supported some type of voucher program. The teacher union got involved, put a lot of poison pill stuff into it. And it was at that point then that Polly, Zakia, and other people decided we needed a separate bill to create what became known as the Milwaukee Parent Choice Program. It was passed in the legislature in '89. The first school year was school year 1991.
Come to the water, come to the water.
Choice may be the word that people use when they talk about abortion, but that is not the choice this story is about. The issue is being put to the test right now in Milwaukee, a city where the public schools do just about as bad a job of educating kids as any place else in America. And who is behind the Milwaukee Choice Plan? Polly Williams, a Wisconsin state legislator.
This parental choice program was a program that was needed for children that right now needs were not being addressed in the public schools.
Why this big dropout rate and why can't
Because
kids read?
there's something is wrong with that system.
Polly was a colleague of mine in the state legislature and just knew her real passion, not only on education reform, but just a fierce advocate for the people in her community, for the people in her district, but really for people in Milwaukee in particular. And she felt in many ways the folks that she represented were getting shortchanged.
Polly was incredibly determined. She was fearless. She just was going to keep fighting for those kids.
I don't think Polly gets enough credit for the role that she played, the courage that it took back in 1988 to be a black Democrat talking about I support vouchers. But nevertheless, she did.
Howard Fuller, that's my mentor. That's my mentor. I have made a mistake a couple of times of being invited to conferences and asked to speak after him. I would never do that again. He is a powerful, powerful voice. He is our Frederick Douglass. You know, Howard Fuller is our Frederick Douglass, and that would make Polly our Sojourner Truth, our Harriet Tubman. She led, that's an excellent analogy. Polly Williams is our Harriet Tubman. She led all of us off of these plantations to freedom in the North.
The original program was a product of a lot of work on the part of Howard Fuller, State Representative Polly Williams, and others in the black community and the leadership of Tommy Thompson, who was simply unafraid of this issue and wanted to promote it.
It was a battle through the legislature, a battle through the courts, but finally we had arrived. We'd arrived for a choice program in which we could have private, non-sectarian, private religious schools working together to offer an alternative education, especially for minority children. And those now, it's been expanded to all children that want to attend. So it's growing in size, popularity, and it's also improving in quality. So the way it was set up makes me so proud to see where it is today.
It takes perseverance. It takes the Tommy Thompsons, the Polly Williams, Dr. Fullers of the world, and even some of those unsung heroes in the state legislature willing to give it a shot. Not only the first time, but even those that were willing to give it a shot when I asked for statewide expansion.
My name is Kenya Green. I am alumni of the Milwaukee Choice Program, and I am now an advocate for education reform through American Federation for Children.
My name is Ashalah Taylor. I am from Milwaukee, Wisconsin. I am an alumni of the Choice Voucher for Milwaukee, the Milwaukee Parental Choice Program.
I am a proud graduate of Cristo Rey Jesuit High School's founding class of 2019, and also a graduate of the Parental School Choice Program here in Milwaukee.
So I just want to say, thank you to her and to everyone else that is, fighting for us, because it means a lot. And sometimes we don't realize it until we're my age. And it's like, oh wow, if I didn't have that opportunity, I don't think I would be where I am now.
It's really hard to think about a specific message because I feel like thank you is that it doesn't even begin to describe how much their work means to me, and I know to a lot of people in my community.
Having that choice gives people hope. Being able to leave out of that environment and go to an environment where people build you up, give you character, teach you things that are going to push you and excel you in life to be somebody great, somebody successful.